Fuck. Hey guys, so last week you guys found out how Derek met me, so today I'm going to basically talk about how I met him and how my perspective of Derek changed over the past couple of years. To get started, we basically met in grade 6 at an elementary school for late French immersion, and then honestly the first day I went to class, there was 2 tables available, one which he was sitting at and another one another group of kids was sitting at, and honestly I bet if I sat at his table, our entire friendship timeline would have changed drastically, but I just chose to sit at the other table. First impressions of Derek was pretty much he looked like a dick. So he always had high top basketball shoes on, jeans from Guess, denim jackets or leather jackets from Guess. He was honestly pretty stylish for his age. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to him, he looks like a dick. And then we didn't really talk for grade 6, and then moving into grade 7, we would talk maybe once or twice a day. It was mainly just because we would just ask each other, oh, what was homework, what'd you do for this, what'd you do for that, but there was nothing oh, we should go hang out or whatnot. But I do remember that one time we did go to the mall together and we bought my little brother a huge Angry Bird. But basically after grade 7 we went into high school, literally a 2-minute walk away. And then going to grade 8, we just didn't talk at all. We'd probably say hi in the hallways, but we never had any conversations that lasted longer than 30 seconds. I was kind of a loner in grade 8. He had his own group, and then I had my own group. Not really. I was just a loner, but I just kind of did my own thing. Moving into grade 9, we had grade 9 math together, so that's kind of when we kind of started talking. But honestly, our conversations were literally yo, what's the homework? Yo, did you study for that test? Yo, what'd you get for that test? And you'd be like, oh, I got 53%. I'm like, yo, me too, I got 53% too. So that was literally all we talked about. And then moving into grade 10, one big memory I had in grade 10 was my huge, not really huge, but my party that I threw, and then that's kind of how everyone kind of started to get together. I remember before the party I was like, no one's gonna show up, I'm gonna be called a loser for the rest of my life. And then I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna throw a party. And then a bunch of people showed up. We got kind of out of control, cops came and everything. That's kind of how I started to formulate my little group of friends, and then that's kind of how I started to break the ice with Derek. We started talking, and apparently the next day he came to visit me, but my dad opened the door and I was still hungover on my bed, and then he got too scared to come in, so he kind of just left. Going into grade 11, we started to talk a little bit more, mainly because it was grade 11 and grade 12 were pretty crucial for applying to university, so that's mainly what we talked about. We never really talked about anything else. It was just oh, how are you gonna apply to school, or are you starting to do this, you do that, or did you study for that test? Just really basic stuff like that. All I remember is grade 11 summer, that's when we started to really start to hang out. I think he got his first car, and then I was just oh, do you want to shoot? And he started, I guess he finally found out that I took a lot of photos and stuff. He's like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool, I guess we can just go shoot my car and stuff like that. So that's kind of how we started to bond. And then that whole summer we would get food a lot, we would go out to eat, wings and stuff. And then throughout grade 12, I think we had one spare together. I don't remember. Honestly, that whole grade 11, grade 12 was kind of a blur for me for some reason, but I just remember skipping class a lot and then going to get wings or Korean food. Grade 12 summer, after I got back from my little trip across Canada, we just hung out every single day because he was leaving for university in Toronto, right? So every single week, every single day we would just hang out, and then he would get the most out of his time in Vancouver. And then when he left for Toronto, I expected us not to talk, but surprisingly, we talked quite a bit. Every time we talked, it would always be about our problems, and I think that's what really made us connect. It was just talking about our own personal lives and how we kind of just help each other out like that. And we also got to really know each other. I kind of found out he was a huge Marvel fan, and every time he'd be like, yo, did you watch that movie? Oh, this new show just came out on Netflix, or this and that and that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, I don't really watch Marvel. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't like superhero movies? For the majority of first year, I didn't make any friends at school. I don't think he did either, so we just kind of just stayed in touch online. So that summer was honestly pretty fun. I really got to know him, and that's kind of when I started to realize that like what he wanted to do in his life was kind of like what I wanted to do, not necessarily like what we want to do, like, but more so like what his goals were and what my goals were, and I think everything just kind of lined up like that. And then we just got along really well, even though like our personalities are like completely different. Like he's still an asshole, he's still a dick, like I predicted, but we just somehow connected. And honestly, some of that like assholeness kind of rubbed off of me. So if I'm an asshole too, it's because of him. I swear I'm a nice person. So going to secondary university, he obviously we were like pretty close by now. So when I had an opportunity to go to Toronto to do some video for an artist, I was just like, oh, are you in town? Like we should get Airbnb for the weekend and then just chill downtown and just hit out some friends and just have a good time. And then he was like, yeah, I'm down. And so I just came to go visit him. We got along even more. And honestly, on the last day of Toronto, it was like one of the shittiest days for me. So because like some shit happened, but then he was there for me, and then we like talked like literally through the night. We didn't even sleep through the night. We just kind of talked and walked around downtown, and I was just shooting and stuff. After that, we just both kind of realized that like what we want to do in life is like pretty on track. And that's pretty much how YouTube started. When I came back, I was like, yo, let's just do this shit. Like, let's not overthink it. Who cares about like blah 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 blah. Let's just fucking do it. So I wrote a script, made our first video, and then our second video, and our third video, and then that's just kind of how we started. Anyways, that's pretty much how I met Derek, the huge Marvel enthusiast and sports enthusiast, and probably one of the biggest assholes I know, but he's actually a pretty nice guy if you really get to know him, and if you don't piss him off that much, he'll be pretty nice too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my point of view of the story. Let us know down below what you guys thought. I didn't watch his perspective yet, so I'm going to go watch that as soon as I finish uploading this video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next Wednesday for a brand new comparison video. Yes, see you Wednesday. Bye guys.